Have you ever looked at a design and found yourself attracted to one specific element or area of the composition? Take a look at this artwork. Can you notice which part of the painting your eyes are naturally drawn to? Chances are you're drawn to the circular form on the top left corner. This shape is so large and dark that it always other elements in the painting and grabs our attention. Just like physical objects, elements in our designs draws attention from users. This characteristic is called visual weight. Visual weight is the perceived significance of an element in a composition. It measures how much an element attracts the viewer's eyes. The more visual weight an object has, the more likely it is to attract our attention. Now, unlike physical weight, you can't just put a design element on a scale and quantify its visual weight. However, there are some properties that can help us determine the visual weight of an object. First, size. Objects that are bigger in size tend to attract our eyes more than smaller ones. This is because bigger objects are perceived to be closer, and we tend to notice things that are closer to us more than things that's further away. Second, shape. Simple regular shapes appear to be heavier in visual weight. This occurs because the more complex shape can give the impression that some parts from it are missing. Third, color. Color has many properties that can affect an object's visual weight, such as saturation and brightness. As you can see, these shapes on the left draw our attention more than the shapes on the right. Darker and more saturated colors in general are perceived as heavier. Finally, contrast. An object with higher contrast to its surrounding environment draws more attention. In this case, since the background is light, the dark circle on the left appears to be more noticeable than the circle on the right, even though they are the same size. Let's take a look at some examples of how we could apply these properties to empower our visual designs. For instance, in order to guide users to take actions on this page, the Call to Action button is designed in a bright, saturated pink color that has a high contrast to the grayscale background. This way, the button naturally draws our attention, and it's more likely that users will click on it to proceed to the next step. Similarly, we can apply visual weight to product photos. In this case, the size of the shoe is so dominant that we cannot help but focus our attention on the product. The use of the white space around it also helps create more emphasis on the product. User attention is a precious resource. Distinguishing the visual weight of different design elements in a composition allows us to establish focal points in our designs that captures and holds the viewer's attention. By controlling the visual weight of elements, we can guide users' attention and create a more effective and engaging user experience.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more of our UX videos, take a look at these over here and consider subscribing to our channel. On our website, nngroup.com, you can access our free library of over 2,000 articles. You can also register for one of our UX courses that offer live, hands-on UX training.